Human beauty is a subjective topic because I can think someone is beautiful and some other person cannot think the same. And that's why we are going to talk about the beauty through the human history. The first civilizations made the status of fat woman, or that's what scientists think they are. And this is because human through all the years have made art about what they think is beautiful. And that's why scientists think that being fat was the standard of beauty in those eras.
The Renaissance age. Just need to look at the painting of the artists of the time. For example, we have some details. Bronze bodies, thin hands and feet, small fingers and breasts, rosy complexion and cheeks, red lips, long blonde hair, clear forehead, and large clear eyes. In the Baroque age is what's the same, is the same, but the difference between the Renaissance and Baroque is the body of the female was more big, and they used to use more perfume and corsets.
The 20th century created the basis of what will be the standards of beauty in the new millennium, since there is a lot of difference between the beginning of the century and its end. For example, in the decades of 10s and 20s, it was seen in both men and women a more formal and rigid style, with women with their elaborate dresses and hairstyles, and with men their sweet mustache and hat. Then, in the 30s and 40s, women were seen wearing much more practical clothes because of war and the Great Depression in the United States, and in men, formal clothes with more freedoms. In the following decades, a greater influence of cinema and televisions began to be seen uh, in fashion. In fashion, since they began to use more liberal and comfortable looks, with women using more makeup and men with longer hairstyles. Also, in the decade of the 90s, began to see in men a more muscular figure stereotype and more tight clothes. But in general, the physical figure that predominated in that century was that with a thin body in women.
The beauty from a time to this part changed its canons, and thanks to television and the internet has managed to overturn the vision of the general public about how women should be to be perfect. The first standard of beauty is one of the demands to have a perfect body is that the measurements be 90 bust, 60 waist, and 90 hips to form the classic hourglass figure. The second beauty standard is to eliminate wrinkles and achieving a smooth skin is important because of current beauty standards. Regardless of age, wrinkles are completely forbidden. Currently, the stereotypes tell us that our body must always be worked and with hundreds of hours of gym and digest. And nowadays, ladies and men uses some beauty medicines to have a perfect skin.